All right.
That's a good idea.
You okay? So I kind of want to either describe where you're at now and just like backtrack. As you guys had entered the city, I briefly described the skew where it's like these different ragtag building structures where it doesn't seem like one coherent architectural design.
Yeah.
So it's
Seems
all
like everything's a little skewed.
yeah, the skew. And you guys, make your way and you find this particularly odd tavern that looks like Eliwick is leading you guys to, with a sign outside that says "Tall Order Inn." The very bottom story of this building looks more like your average tavern, but where it meets up at the second story, it has like these very bulbous walls that bulge out with like a circular window in one area and a triangle in another, with different various overhangs that require pillars to hold them up because of how much overlap the bottom story it does. It's very strange. Uh, you guys don't really look around too much. Seems like a pretty regular place, but you guys find yourself an inn or rooms, and you go to bed for the night. All right. So first thing is going to be a dream sequence with Nodis.
With Nodis.
Or yes, with Nodis because he didn't go.
Why does he get one?
I don't know why I have such a problem with this. I'm gonna make it a plot point that you're actually Nodis. All right.
Oh man.
With Zephyrius, his name's easier to say. All right.
I mean, Z is pretty fucking easy.
All right. I'm deciding whether to do it in the other chat. No.
I don't mind. I was like, I don't mind it fucking being in front of everybody.
This'll be
I got to hear everybody's last time.
Yeah, you did. Everyone has the same dream. No. All right. So you find yourself sleeping. Like, you go to bed. You were tired, exhausted, and you immediately fall asleep. Can you mute your mic, honey? Because I just occasionally hear myself.
Is the mic muted?
No.
Do you guys hear me talk?
Yes, we hear you talk.
Yes.
What? That is so disappointing.
Yeah, something's up with your headset.
Hold on.
I think we should just get you a new one.
Agreed.
I'll mute.
All right. And okay, you find yourself dreaming, almost of recalling the road here. You dream about the Colosseum and disintegrating a guard as lightning like channeled through you. You dream about fighting gnolls and not finding much purchase and how much that disheartened you. And again, you dream mostly of fighting, of the creatures with the humanoids with the tentacles, and you dream about the guards, especially the guards, of how you killed them. And you find yourself in your room, not awake. You feel the familiar essence of being in a dream, echo of the place where you fell asleep. And you sit up, and the room expands and stretches. And in the corner, you see the silhouette of a man. But even darker in the background, you see an even larger shadow. You believe it to be the shadow of the true form of what stands before you. But it's difficult to make out. You see the... There's no paper towels. You can use the towel from the bathroom. It looks like in the shadow you see two large horns, seem to be one of the more distinct features, as well as wings that seem to be folded. And the voice talks to you in your mind rather than the mouth of the figure before you. says, "You have satiated my need, at least a little bit, and I feel like you've deserved a little taste of what's to come."
And what's exactly would that be?
"I'll lend you a hand." And then you see as the figure like reaches out his hand, and then the room collapses in, slowly drawing the distance between you guys. And he reaches his hand out, and it seems still, even though it should be in the light and you should see it, you can't really see his figure or any details. It's like it's blurry and distorted and like smoky. But there's this hand before you, and you see the shadow behind him looming even larger, and its hand outstretched as well.
Can I touch his hand?
What do you do? Do you touch his hand? Do you just touch
Yeah,
it with a finger, or do you grab it?
No, I'm gonna like put my hand up against his hand, and like like when like those people like are like in between glass and stuff, and then they like put their hands. I'm gonna do that, but without the glass.
Okay, so you reach out to touch the hand.
Oh, Billy.
And it grabs around your hand, and then the hand that you're grabbing, the arm disconnects from the body, and the room stretches away, and the arm starts to absorb into your hand, and you see as your skin starts to turn red, and it starts to get thick, and it looks like it's becoming rough, and in places it's becoming hardened and threatening to become spikes. And you see as a black tendril of smoke curls around your arm, and it beds itself in your skin, almost in resemblance of a tattoo. And you wake up.
Well, gotta get gloves now. All right.
So you wake up, and you look at your hand, or do you?
Yeah, no, I'm cool waking up.
Okay. Well, you wake up regardless, but what do you do?
I feel like because of the fact that like it grabbed on and like it changed my hand, I would like instantly like in a scared notion like get up from my bed and fucking look at my arm.
Yeah, you jump out of your bed and you like roll, and immediately you can see that your hand is red, and that your fingernails on that hand are also pointed if they weren't already. And the skin, the texture feels rough, but it's there. And you like pull up your arm, it goes all the way up to your shoulder, but before it turns into like it grafts into your normal skin. And again, you see that like it's this smoky tattoo that curls around your arm, and at the top of it, it looks like it forms into the face of someone screaming. And
That's fucking freaky.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you have now gained that spell. For game speak, you'll know just based off of it being part of you, you'll innately feel that you can cast summon something.
Did you change the name of it?
Yeah.
Because I love that name. I think that's cool as shit.
Well, there's regular sword wraiths, but I give you a different version, so lesser sword wraith.
Okay.
And,
well, I like the name that you gave it.
And once per day, you can summon it without using a spell slot.
Okay. Cool.
And lucky you have Mask of Many Faces, so you can conceal that. You can just use it to change your arm to normal, if you wanted.
No, I think wearing a cool, badass, black glove will be dope.
It's your whole arm.
Have, a chain. Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Like, it'd
Yeah,
be
long
like
sleeve.
one of those like gloves that go up like all the way up to like the forearm.
Oh, and then it also is for your other spell, but this is the one. Let me open your character sheet. He also gave you the ability to animate dead one. Cool beans. All right.
All right.
Second part. You hear a knock at the door.
Uh, who is it?
Nothing.
Well, I'm gonna go open the fucking door. Yeah.
All right. So this is in the middle of the night. You open the door, and you see as like the torchlight from down the hall is this shady figure standing before you, and at first you don't know what you're seeing or if you're still in a dream, but it looks like it's Zultra standing before you with her face bearing parts of her skull showing and her skin burnt, and you see at her neck where the red line of where her head was chopped off.
Zultra?
And she says, I need my necklace. The Raven Queen won't have me as I am.
But I want to sell it.
I will kill you.
How are you going to kill me if you're already dead?
You did this to me, and if I cannot die, I will be shunned by her.
That sounds like a very personal problem.
And, okay, so behind you, or not behind her, these skeletal wings form behind her and start ripping out of the back of her shirt, which is already in tatters. 1 second, please.
That's not creepy at fucking all.
Where the fuck are all of us while this crazy
You guys are
fucking
in
shit
bed.
is happening?
Honestly, I didn't expect this, but hey. All right.
I don't know why you ever don't expect him to behave exactly like this. This is
Well,
exactly what
All right, so you have to make a DC 12 DC 12 wisdom saving throw, charisma saving throw, sorry, which is your strong suit. So don't fail it.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
So at first, when the wings come out and you see like this dark aura emanating from her, and her eyes turn, what's left of her one eye turns into a pool of blackness, and at first you take a step back, but you're like, I've seen worse at this point, and you hold your ground.
Could I cast my Armor of Shadows?
Yeah, you cast your Armor of Shadows, and let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Alright. Let me pop open and reset the initiative order, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no initiative order. Let me draw. This is the theater of the mind right now. Okay.
And
Alright, and let me open her stuff. Where's your health?
Why am I so not surprised this is how this is done?
I mean, it's Z. Bad stuff always happens to them.
Okay, there we go. Alright, and you ready?
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
roll initiative.
I don't. Do I drag my coin on the
Yeah, go ahead.
thing so that I can? Okay. Yay! I go first.
Alright. Go ahead, sir.
You know, I want to be an absolute dickhead.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna cast Thunder Step.
Oh my god! Not in the house you just arrived at.
That's why. um, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Well,
I
we're
think it's
definitely gonna.
a-
This will definitely wake us up.
Yeah, it'll.
Yeah, you have to get a
So
you have
okay,
to get a DC of
does it? Hold
14.
on. You're doing thunder step. It says 30 feet or maximum of 30 feet, or a place you can see, because you're in like a small room that's like maybe 10 by 10. That's I
I'm
think
gonna
generous.
teleport behind her.
Okay, let me see. All right. Thunder. Well, how close are you? Because are you gonna take damage from your own thunder step?
Can I take damage from my own Thunder Step?
I mean, if you're within 10 feet of where you launched from, yeah, I think so.
Each creature doesn't say
Each
that I.
creature, so that includes you, because you're a creature. 10 feet of the space you left in a small room.
Alright, so I'm going to teleport 10 feet behind her.
You can't.
Why not?
There's not 10 feet behind her.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna fucking teleport out, like... Okay. How big is this area that we're in?
It's
And how small is it?
You're in
Like,
a room,
how...
like a 10 by 10.
We're in the room?
Yeah, you're in a room. She knocked at the door while you were sleeping. Well, you woke up from a nightmare, or not a nightmare.
Okay, So am I at the door right now?
Yeah, you are.
So I'm going to teleport backwards into my room enough to where she still takes damage and I don't.
Sure, I'll give it to you. All right, so you back away and you have your back against the wall as the reverberations from your spell, and all the things on the wall like just scatter about. Go ahead and roll the damage for that. 19 thunder damage. Cool.
And,
And that does that DC 14.
Yes.
Constitution save.
Get like a 13.
Oof.
Get
Fails.
fucked. I'm sorry, everybody, that I'm waking you guys all up. Like
Yes.
that.
So first, you explode. The door frame just busts off the wall and cracks. And then everything in that area just goes flying around. And everyone, you hear that and act accordingly. But first, her body, her head falls off and like rolls on the floor, and she lays there motionless.
She a freaky bitch.
I'm definitely gonna wake up and say, "The fuck is that?" and go running out into the hallway.
I kind of like peek my head out first to make sure like nothing's gonna like fly at me, and then I like come out the room after I see it's like pretty much all clear.
When I see that it's
burst out with Battler's out the door, look around with same way Delvin did.
Same.
All right, you guys all pop out, and you just see because your doors are pretty adjacent. You see a dead, burned corpse that has no head in front of Zephyrius's room, Z's room.
do I see Z standing over the?
No, he's
headless
not
corpse?
over the body. I don't think he's approached it yet.
Nope. Haven't.
So I'm just gonna see a dead corpse on the ground, huh?
And it's all burnt.
And it's in front of Z's room.
Yeah, and you start to hear a commotion downstairs, and you, Eliwick, hear a familiar voice calling out, like, "What? What?" I don't know how to do this voice yelling, but it's asking, "What the hell happened?"
Razik's gonna try and grab the body and pull it into his room.
I was just about to say, somebody hide the body.
Thank you.
I got it. He's gonna pull into his room and just close the door behind him.
What's up, T? Yeah.
So
Does anyone come up the stairs?
okay, so Razik, you pull the body into your room. As you approach the body, something starts to happen, and these black feathers start to form, start to come out of nowhere and come together.
Oh God!
And and it looks like as they clump and grow, they meld, and you start to see the shape of metal. And it's this black gleaming blade starts to appear with a silver handle in the form of a raven.
Ooh.
That's mine.
But you grabbed everything?
Yes, I want to grab the sword.
I don't
we
wanna
were
grab
both
it.
going to try to grab it at the same time. I see Raven sword. I'm grabbing that shit.
I'm going to use Misty Step to teleport to it and grab it first.
I will. Are you going to use Misty Step?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
you grab it first. And boom. Okay, so you grab that. You grab the body and drag it into the thing, right, Razik?
If the body's still there, yes.
Into the room. There is little to no blood because it's been charred and burnt. So you were pretty decent at getting it out with little scuff, besides the destruction of the Thunderstep. And then up, I always feel like it's upstairs, but I don't think this one's actually upstairs. So down the hall, this little gnome turns around the corner.
What's happening? This isn't. What was that noise?
Don't worry about it. My
Eliwick,
friend just.
you guys were here for one night, and you're causing a ruckus. What? My door! Blown off the wall! What have you
Calm
done?
down. My,
I will
my
pay
friend had
for all repairs.
Oh,
my
you're gonna
friend had
pay
a
for it.
nightmare.
Yeah, he had a nightmare.
It was very vivid nightmare. He overreacted. It's fine. We'll pay for the door.
Yeah, shoot lightning out whenever I have nightmares.
Oh,
Not very often. It's only happened one other time. Don't think it's like a common occurrence. We had a really rough night last night. Just
When I was
calm
younger,
down.
I used to do it a lot.
Shut up, Z. Go back to your room. Also, we're going to talk about that thing you just got. But don't worry about it, strange goblin innkeeper. We will.
Who do you call it a goblin? I'm a gnome.
Why'd you call him
No.
strange? That's pretty fucking messed up, dude.
Because his voice just. Shut up, Z.
So to describe this gentleman, he actually has like a Einstein-looking hair with the white frizziness, and right now he's kind of dressed in more ragged clothes. It looks like he's been cleaning. He has these like baggy trousers that are striped that have like wet on the knees, and he's wearing like a dark brown apron. It seems to be that he's been getting down and scrubbing the floor with his like thick leather gloves on his hands.
I will not have this. I want the door paid for, or else I'm gonna kick you guys out real quick.
How much was the door?
Well,
Don't try to heckle me.
I don't even know because I.
All right, here's
That's not the right word.
no, it's the word that Z is using.
All right.
How about this? You give me an offer.
I'll give you 5 gold pieces for it.
Okay, that's fair. I'll do that. That's
Okay.
probably more than the door's worth. All right, have a
Exactly.
good stay.
And so,
Good night. I don't want to hear no more thunder steps or whatever.
how did
Don't
you
worry.
know the name of the spell?
You think I haven't been around?
God damn it.
Fucking nightmares. I have a tincture you can have if you really need it. It'll help you sleep. I know,
Okay.
the dream we've really fucked people up.
Exactly. See, you understand. See, Yeah. So yeah, we'll fix the door, and yeah, we'll talk to you in the morning. Good night.
And as he like walks by, did you wake up Eliwick or no? Yeah. He looks over at you, Eliwick, and kind of glares like,
The people you bring, you're back in town for one day. Not even a day.
And I'm just going to look up at him and I'm going to be like, these people.
Is that it? Is that blood on the floor? I'm not even gonna ask. I'm just going to bed.
Yeah.
It's my blood. I vomit blood every once in a
Yeah.
while.
No, he cut himself earlier. Go to bed.
All right, he's gone.
Yeah, and okay, Z, me and you are gonna have to have a conversation. What happens when he grabs this freaking sword?
Nothing. I mean, not that he can
It's
tell.
my sword now.
It's just
Is it an actual sword?
it's a
Yeah.
sword.
Okay. I'm gonna draw my dagger and be like, really?
You guys would have to do like if you want to see if there's anything particular about it. You know what to do.
Well, yeah, we could roll an investigation on it then.
Okay.
You want to
Right?
do an Arcana check, or
Oh,
Yes.
sure. Yeah.
to see
Yeah.
if it's magical or no?
Yeah.
Well, obviously
yeah.
it's magical. It's formed out of thin air,
Um,
but let's do an
I know,
Arcana check anyway.
What? Yeah.
I'll just help you.
Arcana check and a religion check.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
kind of check like that, and a
You
religion
assume-
check like that.
No, I said
You're
I was
helping
helping him
with-
with both of them.
I'll let you help
Nah.
them with the Arcana check.
Okay, that's fine.
So the Arcana check, it's enough to at least deduce that it's magic based off of the obvious. And yeah, that's about it.
Listen, Z. Listen. All right. How about this? I promise you, I give you my word, and I feel like I've been pretty stand up when it's come to that situation. Just let me hold it real quick, see if anything happens. And if nothing happens, I'll give it right back.
And I.
But what if something does happen?
Well, then obviously, it was given to a certain person. Nothing's happening to you, right?
Well, not yet, but.
And then I pull out my dagger, and I form my wing, and I go, look, one wing. I mean, one.
If you get another wing, you have to promise to take me up and fly.
Absolutely done.
Where did it go?
All right, I'm gonna hand it to him.
So just to remind you, Sturxia, you have goggles of object reading, which
Okay.
I haven't put the description in there, so I'll look it up real quick. But you might be able to help them with this situation. Not Google's.
Can we?
Okay. So with these goggles, while wearing these goggles, you have advantage on Arcana checks, and any information about a creature or object you can see. In addition, you can cast Identify, the spell Identify, using the goggles. You can only do that once per day. So the Identify spell, I can add that to your character sheet since you have these goggles. And I will just pretend you attune to them. Did you want to do that?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know I could do it, so yeah, thank you.
Let me identify. Un momento. Let me drag that onto your character sheet so you have the access to that spell's description. And you can do this spell specifically once per day with the goggles.
Okay.
And then you can choose one object you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. Takes 10 minutes, I believe. 1 minute. 1 minute. Nice. You learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement, and blah, blah, blah. So this would be beneficial for you guys. But do you want to grab onto it, Josh? Or
Yes.
so, yeah. So we'll go through. You grab it, and it seems like a sword. You, by helping Z, you figure it's magical, but to the extent you don't know.
So I try to do the same thing with it that I did to summon my wing with my dagger. Does anything happen?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, cool. My
So
sword
I
now.
hand it back and I say, well, looks like it's your sword. Weird that it's in the shape of a dagger or a raven, though, wouldn't you think?
Oh, I have this other thing that has raven stuff.
Really?
Yeah,
You're
it's a
going to bed?
necklace.
Are you?
Yeah, but I don't want
One second, guys. Channy's
Yeah,
talking
no
to
worries.
me. Hold on.
Yeah, no problem.
And Sturxia, did you want to role play that you have the goggles?
You don't want
to
her
them?
to go?
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna go
actually
put Channy
have.
to bed.
Oh,
Okay.
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 You can go on. We'll do this scene real quick.
Oh, I actually think I have something for this. I rummage through like my little like pouch and I pull out the goggles and I'm like, yes, I think I can use this to help identify.
Do you
Okay,
let
And
let's
her?
then
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. You go ahead and grab it, and you put the goggles on, and you spend the minute observing the weapon and taking it in, and the goggles kind of in front of your eyes start to almost like this arcane matrix before you starts to show these different properties of this blade, and you see it is indeed magical, and that it seems to be per specifically good at killing the undead.
Ooh.
And it its name is the Corpse Slayer.
that's it.
Yes, and it gets a +1 to attack rolls and damage rolls with the weapon. When you hit an undead creature with an attack using this weapon, the attack deals an extra 1d8 damage of the weapon type. And the creature has disadvantage on saving throws against effects that turn undead until the start of your next turn. So I will go, and I think you might be able to type that in the compendium. I don't know if it's on there.
What's it called?
Corpse Slayer. It is. You can, I believe you can drag and drop it. Oh
I think I
no, I
have
think
to
it
do-
add on to a weapon choice. So I would just add the properties onto that weapon. I believe.
So it would be onto a sword, right?
Yeah.
It would just be a normal sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. Sword. I think there's like longsword. So yeah, longsword.
It'd be just a normal longsword.
Mhm.
And I can drag and drop, right?
Yeah, drag and drop the longsword, and then just rename it Corpse Slayer.
And I would put it into like my attacks and spellcasting, right?
No. Oh yeah. Attacks and
No.
spellcasting. You're right. You're right.
Okay. Okay, cool. And then I could just
Yeah,
type that in later.
I'll rename it.
What's the Corpse Slayer?
Yeah, Corpse Slayer.
And then I'll do that.
Oops. Sorry. Oh, you're just copying the stats. You could have just.
I was trying.
You could just rename it.
What does it do again, though?
Here, I was gonna put it on your features and traits.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll let you do that because I don't know what I'm really doing.
Yeah.
And it'd probably be better for you to do it.
Corpse Slayer. Okay, but we'll worry about that stuff in a second.
Okay.
Oh my god. All right, and I guess we're gonna take a break because Miranda's putting Alistair to bed too.
Okay.
So we'll take a second. So I'll take a second to do this. Anyone needs to go get food or water. I'm gonna pause the recording here.
Sure that there will be a next time. What are you saying, Adam?
No, I was saying, do you respond to Sturxia?
I mean, I don't know what to respond with. I'm like, we figured a plan out. What was your plan, though, just in case?
I was gonna say we should chop up the body into like little tiny bits and carry it out, but
Yeah, that would have worked.
I like the idea, but this seems
Dingo's
more
our original
practical.
one too.
I think this is a much cooler idea.
Yeah, we can scare people with this. So I'm gonna. Do I know like the general direction of like
Yeah, you
where
guys
it is
came
to
in.
get out?
Yeah, you have enough.
Okay, so I'm gonna point in the general direction and tell it to walk that way.
With hair grabbing its head by the hair, it turns and it starts walking. And it just keeps going.
All right. Well, now that that's done and over with, time to go back to sleep.
You shut the window and you think you hear a scream.
Ah, ha, ha.
That's it.
That's funny.
Probably go somewhere else tomorrow.
All right.
Remember,
Good night, everybody.
We have no recollection of this. Remember that, everybody.
Yeah, this night took way longer than I thought it would take. All right. So everyone go to bed.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night, everyone. All right. I guess we'll wait till Delvin gets back.
Sounds good. Oh man.
Yeah.
How hard would it be to put my mattress on the floor in Noctis's room?
It was easy enough. I mean, it's a mattress.
Okay, I guess I'm sleeping on the floor tonight, just in case.
He's like,
Make Nana sleep on the floor.
That's a good idea. And throw my mattress on his floor and say, "I'm sleeping in here tonight."
Okay. As long as you're not gonna bring any corpses in here.
Nah, I'm all out. Good night.
Thank God. Good night. He just like kind of curls up on the floor. With the mattress you brought in, or just the floor?
Yeah,
Okay.
mattress.
He doesn't argue. He's like, I'm just going to sleep. This shit's crazy. And he's taking a while. Let's see.
Is it a long rest or a short rest that we're doing?
This would be a long rest.
Okay, cool. So I'm getting all my.
You guys will have to sleep in a
spells
little
back.
bit from the events of the night, but without getting a point of exhaustion.
It's fine. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Oh man. That was.
While just sitting there, I'm gonna think to myself, "Hey, Noctis, it's probably a good thing I didn't sleep in my room. It doesn't smell that great in there right now." Okay, I'm coming back to sleep.
Oh, sorry. What'd you say? I was like, you're talking to Z because I get you guys confused.
I hate that so much.
You brothers look alike, man. All right.
That was just
So, what'd you
small
say about the room?
Hey, Noctis, it's probably a good thing I'm sleeping in here tonight. It probably doesn't smell that great in the other room anymore.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm sure it smells like a dead body. Hopefully, the owner or the whoever cleans it doesn't pick up on that.
Not
What?
start snoring.
All right. Curls up again. Alright. Any questions? That
Is Josh still AFK?
yeah. That nat 20 really helped with that little bit.
That religion check.
Yeah.
Wait, did we ever put
those-
the necklace back on?
No, they kept it.
I never put it on in the first place.
Well, they never put it on the Zultra.
Oh yeah, no.
I guess we'll see her again.
No, we won't. I'm gonna go sell this shit tomorrow. Then I can go haunt somebody else. It's their problem at that point.
Oh man.
I'll be right back, too.
Okay.
The druid guy ever again.
All right. So, Razik's back. Everyone went to sleep, and the morning has come.
Yes.
What do you guys do?
I mean, I figure I would just wake up and meet everyone in the, in like the bar tavern area of this inn.
Okay. So you wait out there, and they start serving drinks. Do you get any food or anything?
Guess. Yeah, I'd probably order some kind of breakfast.
You see, as the proprietor of the establishment seems to be off in a corner, like shaving ice. And as you get your cup of, I'll say that you paid for it. I'm not gonna roleplay that right now. As
Yeah.
you get your cup, you see the ice that you get in there are carved into different shapes. Like you see, one of them is a dolphin, another one is like a storm cloud, and it's very well done. And it's just the ice, and you can tell that that's what the owner is doing, is carving these sculptures for the
It's
ice.
like his thing.
Hmm.
I mean, I will appreciate it. I don't think I'd say anything, but I definitely think that that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. And then anyone else getting up, and I'm assuming.
Yeah, getting downstairs, getting all my stuff
Yeah.
together, and I'll grab my normal seat on top of a table and just wait for somebody to ask for what I want, or just food scraps for me and my animal.
Yeah, and you successfully do so, free of charge for your food, from Podgy. And Razig, as you wake up, you see Nodis sitting on his bed, just cross-legged, all dressed.
Cabaret?
I just didn't want to walk past you. I was scared that, I don't know, that you might, like, wake up in a craze. I don't know.
I think I've ever done that.
Well, I've
You might
seen
want to
you
watch out
fight.
for G, though.
Yeah, I mean, you're all pretty scary people, not gonna lie.
Or Eliwick. That's even worse.
Yes, I'll agree there.
Okay. I'll get up and walk out the room and open the door and open the door of my room and look in and take a big smell.
It smells like yucky, and you can see like puddles of, well, not puddles anymore, but like coagulated blood, like plastered on the floor where the body was.
Hey, Nadish, smell in here and tell me if it smells bad too.
I can smell it from here.
Oh. Okay. I should probably deal with this. I'm gonna walk in there and close the door and get to work using this.
What are you using?
It's prestidigitation.
Yes.
Just clean up the floor a little bit.
Do it. Yeah. So you clean the floor. You clean it real good, and it's the best cleanup after murder spell. Yeah.
Very
I should
useful.
get paid for this. I bet this
Yeah.
is the cleanest this floor's been.
You remove the odor from the air. You clean up the floor. It looks fucking great.
I
Really
should
good
get
job.
this as a job when I quit this. Oh.
Very helpful
Okay.
for Delvin, I think.
Oh, he's
Oh,
cleaning
yeah.
up his messes.
I feel like you've done this before.
All right.
I'm gonna head out and join the others.
Yeah. So you head out, and everyone's kind of out and about, unless anyone says otherwise.
No, once I gather everyone, I'm going to talk to them. So let me find something that I have to talk to them about.
Delvin, I need to go to the library. I think it's called a library. It's a place with books that I could read. I've heard about them.
Absolutely. At some point, we will get you to the library. First, though, I want to go collect a massive amount of gold. And I look around, see if anyone has heard me say that. And then I say,
check. Oh.
no, no, I will definitely perception check because in hindsight, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Delvin messing up? What?
Yeah, you look around. Everyone's pretty busy. Like someone close by kind of looks up, but not really. Just like, what the fuck? They don't look or
Then
super interested.
quietly, I lean forward and say, "A giant pile of gold." And then I look at Eliwick and I say, "Do you know? Hold on. Give me a second. This is in it.
Oops, sorry.
Mute with our content. Do you know? Wait, what happened? I missed
Nothing.
it.
It was on our side.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sad I missed it. Do you know an archivist, Abigail Corpus of the Cobalt
No,
Soul?
I do not know.
I keep forgetting that you haven't been here in a
I
long
know
ass
where
time.
that is, but I don't know who that is.
Perfect. You just need to guide me to the Cobalt Soul, and I will find Abigail Corpus. Sounds like somebody who wants to meet me.
Yeah, I remember telling you about this the other day, yesterday, I think, that it's in the Opal Archways. So we have to not look like grummy travelers. We want to get in there.
I give you one of my. Of course not. It'll look great. Give me a minute.
Okay.
And I say, other than that, after we do that, I don't have much else to do here in the old Nicodranus. Wait, yes I do. Isn't there somebody else I need to meet here? Like way long time ago.
No,
Hmm.
this is the person that you were supposed to meet.
The Abigail?
Mhm.
Okay.
Same person.
Oh, I thought maybe that I was supposed to. Um.
You might be thinking of the Phelan thing.
Um, uh, where is this? What city is this?
This
Nicodermus?
is Nicodranus.
Nicodranus. Okay. Then no, never mind. I don't have anything else. Oh yeah, and I also say, that if we can find this Abigail character, we may be able to. And I point it at Nodus, and I say we may be able to get rid of him sooner than later.
Really?
Really.
I mean, I'm not excited or anything.
Yeah, you don't look excited. I can tell.
Yeah, no.
Very calm.
Yeah.
So did that sound like a plan to everyone? We go meet this Abigail girl.
So I get to
See
go.
where it goes from there?
We get to go home,
Um,
or I get to go home. I don't know if you're staying.
That's the plan,
Yes.
little buddy.
You see as the gnome kind of walks up to your table and kind of like takes a seat.
Hey, how did you guys sleep last night?
Oh, very, very well, thank you. You have excellent rooms.
Ah, yes, I know. You keep blowing the doors off.
it's just one time.
So what are you doing in town, Aileywick, with a bunch of these strange assortment of people?
Just passing through. I joined these guys, I guess, to help escort the gentleman back to his home, and the way back was through here, so
Well, the road takes you to strange places. Thought about your parents. That maybe they should have been on the road.
Ah, yes, Eliwick's parents. She's told us a lot about them. Do you have any stories about them?
Well, they're dead, but they
This dude's a fucking dick.
they were a friend. I was a friend of theirs. And we used to all hang out. Mostly me and them, like the little pipsqueak, anyway. Oh, she's a charm, but a little hot-headed. Yeah,
I'm
great.
afraid to ask further questions.
Well, I've got a mouthful for you. They were very interesting people. Like, I think you would have liked them. You wizardy types. And he kind of points at Nodus. They used to make all sorts of potions and have a shop up the road. I think they were working for the Thurbus Assembly. They were, like, making stuff.
Oh.
Oh, the Cerberus Assembly, you say?
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Tell me about them. How do people think about them in the area?
Look, they don't really think much. Over here, they don't play too big of a role. Kind of strange to see them around,
Understood. Speaking of strange things in the town and potion shops, where is this? Have you ever heard of an archivist by the name of Abigail Corpus? I think your name was.
Nope, not a thing.
You're a very knowledgeable innkeeper. Thank you.
I kind
I
of
got
bring
nothing else.
I kind of bring up your parents, Eliwick, because they used to give me stuff, and I think they were when they were working with the Thurbleth Assembly, they liked to give me things that they were afraid were gonna get stolen from their shop, and they gave me some potions that I have kept secure for a while.
And you still have those potions?
Yeah, I just forgot I
Do you
had them for a
mind?
while.
Do you mind if I have them? If that's the last thing. The only thing that I would have of my parents, I would definitely love to have it.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to know more about it, maybe the new owner, their old work friend, he might know more, but I can get you the potions. Yeah, no problem.
Oh, thank
I guess wait here. And he kind of goes to this back door. He opens it, and it's like a stairwell, and you just see his little short legs, clamber up.
Wonder what's upstairs.
Hmm. You may never know.
Delvin.
Should totally follow him. What the?
Delvin. Calm down.
A few moments pass.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And he comes back down, holding these 2 bottles of this like grayish liquid in them. Yeah. Be careful with them, I guess. They were particularly worried about people getting a hold of it. They figured that if someone was gonna try to steal it, they better not be in the shop. You're on mute. Okay. And they said that they were called potions of possibility.
Potions of possibility.
There's,
Seems pretty useful.
yeah, they said it's good, the first of its kind. There's never been any like it. Yeah, and it concerns me that maybe that's why they died. And working with the Thurbleth Assembly, making secret potions, and dying shortly after.
Did they say like what it might do at all, or just that it's called the potion of possibility?
Nope. They talked a bunch of jargon about alchemical formulas, but that's it.
Did they leave any formulas behind for
Uh,
safekeeping with you?
No, they didn't leave me any formulas, but maybe they had some back at their shop. I don't know.
Does anyone still own that shop?
Yeah, their old friend, Yetha.
Oh, do you remember Getha? Illywick?
Yeah.
Yeah? So we shouldn't steal anything from them.
No.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Please do not make me a wanted person in this city too.
well, that doesn't
Not that
sound
we're
good.
wanted in any city.
No, yes, we're not wanted in any cities. Why would you say something like that, Illywick?
Yeah, why would you say that?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I hope you guys aren't staying too long, because after last night and then this little bit, maybe find another tavern for my sake.
Well, what kind of a friend are you? Kicking your friend Illywick out of your establishment over one measly little door.
That I paid for,
Yeah.
and a hefty price for it.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
No one gives a shit.
don't-
Okay.
You
You
walked right
maybe we
into that
can
one.
show you
Fucking
where to go.
rude.
Yes, let's go. Let's go to your place in the Opal Archway.
Hold on. Why are you so fucking rude?
Hey, whoa.
Are you talking to me?
Okay, see, we don't need to be starting some tavern brawls now, do we?
It's a fucking gnome.
Well, I'm not
I'll
gonna
turn
fight.
him
I'm
into
gonna-
skulls.
oh my God.
Thank you
What
for
does
your
the gnome
kindness,
have to do with
kind
this?
gnome. And I say, let's go. And I stand up and start doing the old pointing at the door, doing the wave with my hand. Off we go, guys.
Does Z start walking?
I guess.
Yeah. So are you guys all gonna leave? Get up and go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you're walking away, I'm gonna be like,
Thank
I'm
God
sorry
for
for
robots.
him. It was a rough night. and I'm gonna put 5 gold pieces on the table and be like, I don't know what he gave you, but here's an extra 5 gold pieces. Thank you for your hospitality.
He
We may
quickly
need
picks
one
up
more
the
night.
5 gold pieces.
It's like, you guys make it really hard to like you, but this gold really helps. All right.
That's what I assumed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can have
And
another night. Just stop talking about being fucking wanted.
it's like, that was a joke. She just slipped and I
Yeah.
shake my coin purse and I was like, don't worry about it.
Okay,
And I
okay.
walk out.
I don't know you guys anyway.
It's like, yes, I don't know you either. Don't worry.
Who are you? Get out.
I don't know. Who are you? I'm by. I leave. um. So we're standing outside the street, and I say, "All right, Eliwick, lead the way."
Oh, man.
Okay.
So you guys get going. Okay. So you guys make your way. And it's quite a walk. And once you find, you can kind of tell once you guys are getting up to it. The buildings and the atmosphere changes. You can see that more peddlers and more people like seem to be entertainers. Everything that would be trying to gain the attention of somebody walking through these archways. And as you approach, it's this walled off area with again like these opal archways to signify the separation between the skew and that district. You guys head in, no problem. The guards just kind of like look you guys up and down, and it looks like again a mixture of Zalezo, and they look like they've separated themselves on one part. Like Zalezo will be on the right, where Crown's Guard will be on the left. Again, Crown's Guard being that of the Dwendalian Empire, and Zalezo are of the Clovis Concord of the Menagerie Coast. And you guys head in, and definitely a big change in architecture, and it's all like clean, very I don't have a picture. Very smooth white pillars, almost kind of like Romish vibe going on. Cathedral-like buildings, and yeah, very lavish and higher end, and even the people.
Very similar
Yeah,
to the city map.
yeah, it's close enough. Yeah, you guys make your way, Eliwick, taking you there, and you find yourself at this very, again, a larger building, where with this like stair, those really wide stairs that go up, and there's pillars on the side. It leads to this place of the Cobalt Soul, the archives,
Okay.
and it looks like people are coming in and out pretty regularly. So do you guys go in?
Are there guards and shit?
You see again like a few on the outside, like standard like patrols and stationed, but at the door it looks like there's a gentleman like letting people in that looks like he's wearing the attire of the establishment, of these like black form-fitting clothes that are very loose on the arms and on the waist and the legs.
Aren't we supposed to like get dressed up more? Like, aren't we supposed to be more properly
yeah.
dressed before
Yeah.
we go in?
Like,
It depends on where you're going in the city. You can kind of, as you guys were walking, you could see which establishments like might not let you in. But this, as you see what kind of people are coming in and out, you see a variety. It looks like it's as open to anyone, the specific area.
and I feel like
Okay.
I'm not dressed like a fucking homeless person. Like, my cloaks are nice and stuff.
I wanted to change the way that I looked with what I was wearing.
Okay. What were you?
I was gonna think like more like a tuxedo, but like a long tuxedo.
Mm-hmm.
Like how it has like flaps on the bottom of it, like going like basically to the bottom, like near my heels,
Mm-hmm.
but not actually touching the floor.
Okay.
And then I want to have like black, not like armored gloves, but like gloves that like go up to my forearm
Okay.
on both hands.
Very nice.
and then I'll leave it at that.
Okay, and I'm assuming you used a spell slot, Strixia.
It's like I have not
Yeah.
so many faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one again?
Disguise self, or
Yeah.
yeah, to not be a goblin.
Yeah.
Yes, non-goblin is ideal.
So yeah, you have an hour. If you want, you could look around town looking for something to help hide your face while you're out and about.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna pull out my
Oh yeah.
mask from earlier with It's got a little mask in the face. I think it looks like a tiki mask, more or less.
Yeah, it's like a tiki mask designed to look like the fire elemental, and it has red feathers like bursting off the sides of it.
It's a little bit much, but maybe if we just pull the feathers back.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
wear this and hide your goblin face. Just put gloves on. But right now I'm assuming, using disguise self. Or do you want to retcon and say you were wearing the mask to save your spell slot? Strixia?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Which one? Retconning, or like wearing the mask, or spell slot?
I did the spell slot only because I don't have a mask yet. So could we maybe stop at a shop and I
Well, Razik was
get a mask?
handing you one if you
Oh,
wanted it.
sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll take the mask.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little big on your face, but whenever your spell is about to drop, you can put it on.
Okay.
But
We'll get you
it'll
a
serve its
better one
purpose.
later.
Yeah. And you guys head in. How do you approach this?
I think I'm just gonna walk in. Is there like like a reception type desk, or what
Yeah.
does this place
So
kind of look?
as you guys
Like
approach the
inside.
entryway, he says, "Oh, good evening. Welcome to the Cobalt Soul, or the archives of the Cobalt Soul. You can head right in and find yourselves what you're looking for." And he opens the door further, and you can kind of see inside is this very large open space with just books and books and books in different areas. It looks like there's other layers and other rooms that go further back into different directions of this building, but it's enormous. And he says you can find anything you need research-wise, and if you have higher priority, you can get into the other wings for more intricate or deeper secure learning. And if you need a private room to make discussions or quiet research rooms, you may. They're free. We have plenty of space. Head right in.
I look
How much?
inside, and then I look at him, and I say, "Yeah. Do you know an archivist, Abigail?
Yes. How may
Yeah.
I assist
Where
you
would
with that?
where would I find her?
Ah,
I have an appointment."
I can have somebody escort you. 1 minute. And he kind of heads in, talks to a guy nearby, and he kind of heads to the door where you guys are. He's like, he'll be back with you. He's got to go, get your persons of interest. And you guys, wait a while, and he kind of comes back. He was gonna have someone escort you, right?
Yes.
And then this elf woman comes up to you guys. Hello, follow me, please. And you guys make your way through the building, and it's well lit, and it looks like the lanterns are, or lanterns. These torches are lit magically with these orbs of light that seem to like help illuminate the area in almost like an unnatural way. But you guys make your way in, and towards like this back area, you find this large opening of like 30 feet, a 30-foot tall hallway that's like 20 feet wide, and you guys go down it, and there's these pictures of like very large and intricate designs of like I try to think of the word, Romanesque like paintings. And you guys make your way to this door at the end, and she says she would be in here. Let me go retrieve her. And She opens the door, walks in, and comes out with this woman steps out, and she has like this straight, long red hair that goes down to like her back. Very, she looked a human, fine, thin features, very pointed nose and chin, very like a long face almost. Um, and she says, "Ah, it's a pleasure to meet you. How can I help you?"
Would you say she's attractive?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, so Delvin kind of like steps up to her and he says, "Good morning, good morning, archivist. My name is Delvin. I believe you've been expecting me." And I kind of motion back to everyone else and I say, "This is my, um, these are my traveling companions." And I kind of introduce everyone and I say, um, "If necessary, they can wait in the hall, but I do have some urgent business with you."
Yes, I'm aware. I know that we have some sort of payment to be established as well as travel. Um,
Uh, yes, and we're just going to talk about it here in the hallway. Excellent. Yes, indeed.
well, I'm just establishing that we're discussing the correct thing. Let us head in. And she opens the door into a very large room with these stained glass windows into this like office with this very large desk and a series of books behind it.
And
I don't know which person, Delvin. Do you need me for this, Delvin? I need to go look for something.
no, you're good. Do we need
Okay.
any of them, archivists?
I mean, if you guys are traveling now, or which is your?
I wanted to. We'll discuss that
Okay,
while
well
we
they need
talk.
to be here for the travel. For the payments, I can give to you.
Yes.
I'll stay with Delvin the entire time.
Here's the thing. We have some things we might want to accomplish in the city. I just wanted to come touch base with you, find out um, anything we needed to discuss, and then make arrangements based off of that. I like to have all the information before making my plans.
Sure. I take it you're going to. Would you like your payment first? Can we start there?
Yes, let's start there.
Okay.
Preferably in your
But
office.
nobody. Yeah, we're in my office right now.
Oh, okay. That we all walked in. I thought we were still in the
Yeah,
hallway.
yeah. No.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Z, you can come with me. Anyone? Del. Zel. God damn it! Why can't I remember your name?
Fire.
Razik, you can. You can go do your thing. I kind of said I don't need you.
Razzie leaves.
Okay. Yes. Let's discuss payment. That's always the most important part.
Hmm. Okay. She's like, okay. I'm gonna go and retrieve it. If you'll just wait here a moment. Try not to touch anything. I'm just gonna be around the corner.
Z, don't touch anything.
And there's security measures. It's for your own safety. And there's this. It looks like another doorway, but it's like covered by this thick, heavy curtain. And she pulls it back, and you hear some like muffled talking. And a few moments go by.
I tried to look and see if I can see who's through the curtain. As nonchalantly as possible.
Yeah, you look and right the she closed the curtain behind her.
Of
but
course,
it looked
I'm just
like
trying to get a glimpse.
it looked like just another room. Different, like it looked like maybe like storage containers or something. Like cubbies on the wall with different areas and with small labels that are too far away to discern from your point. She opens the curtain again
valuable.
with a small silver coffer in hand, and she sets it on the table and opens it. And in front of you, let me make sure I don't fuck this up.
Let me get to my notes so I can write this shit down.
In front of you, she opens it, and it heavily sets on the table. And within it, you see platinum. And she says, "Inside here is 100 platinum." And she closes the lid, and then the curtain opens, and the guy wheels in a cart. And she said, "There are 19 more of that on that cart." And then she rolls the cart back. There are 19 silver coffers with one missing from the one she had placed on the table.
And
That's all equate to 20,000 gold.
and like I'm like giddy, like fucking um, like rubbing my hands together. I'm like I take a deep breath.
And
It's
the
like, oh,
coffers,
seems about right.
those are about 10 gold themselves, so keeping that in mind.
Excellent.
Those are yours as well. Hence, we couldn't send a raven, or
Obviously.
not we, but your whatever, whoever
Yes.
you work for.
And I just look at it, and like my mouth is like hanging open, and I look at Z, and I look at her, and I'm like, here's what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take one of these, and I take the one that's in front of her. I'm gonna leave the rest with you for safekeeping.
Someone do
As it did sound like that. As I don't believe I want to be walking around town with all of that. And when we get ready to travel, I will collect the rest of that. Speaking of our traveling fee or our traveling situation, I was told you may be able to expedite my trip to where was I going on Zadash. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, unfortunately, we will be aiding you in this endeavor. We have granted you access to the portals here. The portal here in the archive.
Excellent. And I just, how does that work? Do I just walk through it? Never, not a big portal guy. I mean, I've used portals in my day.
I don't know how to use a portal.
You're asking how it works?
Yes. Do I just walk through it?
No, it's a circle. It's an arcane circle on the ground, and we have an area designated for it. Usually for higher officials in the Cobalt Soul and special privileges to certain individuals. We are letting you use this one only because someone higher paid us quite a decent sum of money to help expedite.
Of course.
Your
Well, I have people in high places. I kind of smirk at her. That's awesome. So, do I just tell somebody where I want to go and they send me there?
We have arranged for where you're going. You just go and have your group set on the thing and on the circle, and we'll send you off.
Excellent. All right. So, like I said, I'm going to take this. I will be back this afternoon to take you up on the portal offering. Can you hang on to the rest of the payment until we return?
She looks over at the guy who carted it in, and he kind of rolls his eyes and starts pushing it back in.
It's like,
yes.
Thank you, buddy. Yes, that is correct, Rezik. We appreciate your time, and we'll be back. And I tuck the little coffer into my my pack, and I try to act completely nonchalant, like I'm not thinking really, really high pitched. I'm rich. And I walk out of her office.
Okay. I do want to say, if you guys want to go shopping, having the money might help. Unless you guys want to go back and forth.
Listen, I think you need to understand
you also have a pouch of holding.
I was about to say, you got to remember that I have that.
I don't think you guys are understanding what Delvin is fucking doing. I'm positive that you guys are going to want to go shopping. And so I'm taking some of the money, but I'm not taking all of the
100
money.
platinum is 200 gold, right?
No, it's 1,000
That was
gold.
like 1,000.
1,000 gold, yeah.
Yeah, that's a shit ton of fucking gold in addition to all the money I have.
Split between... Okay, sure. All right.
I figure everyone has some money.
Yeah.
I'm being the leader and only allowing people to spend some money. It's all mine anyways. I earned it.
He's the one who...
Well, what did you do for
Not
it?
saying
I'm
it.
curious.
Don't fucking worry about that. Actually, as soon as we get out...
Oh, never mind. I remember.
As soon as we walk outside, I lean over to Z and I go, I'm fucking rich. I'm rich. And I say, but stay calm. Stay calm.
Stay calm? Okay, stay calm.
Okay.
Alright, Razik, what are you doing?
He's looking for a book or something related to historical figures and the name I'm looking for. And if anyone asks me, I'm not looking for a specific name. I'm just looking for historical figures.
Okay.
Inalia? Inalia? Inalia?
Okay. Are you meta-wise? You know about it?
No, it's
Oh.
the druid said it in my dream.
Said who?
Inalia?
I have no idea. Did they say anything?
Did it? I don't remember that.
I don't know where the hell else I got this name from, man.
You wrote down a name?
Yeah. I heard a name, so I wrote down a name.
The only name I can think of is not sound like that. It was like here, let me read my stuff. The only name, what the fuck? Where's my shit? It's not. I don't have it up. Is like Yanagu or something like that. Yanagu or did it sound anything like that? Do you remember?
No, do you have the video that you could link to me, and I'll just pull it out from there?
Yeah, I already posted.
I can tell you the circumstance of the thing.
Yeah.
He was saying that, and I guess Inolga, or however you pronounce it, was helping him.
Yep. Okay,
or
so
granted him this army.
Definitely not what you were. Not that whatever you wrote. But you can roll, since you're in the library, go ahead and roll an investigation check, sir. As you do research. Okay, let me preface this. Anyone doing research in the library can look something up, and it'll take you 4 hours of time to do research. So 4 hours in game. Fuck you and your
shit.
Crit. So
oh my god.
with your crit, it takes you 2 hours. And you know that as you do your research, easily you find this this information, and there's quite a bit about it. It is I now have to fucking look it up, but basically, it is the god that the Knolls worship.
Oh shit.
That is who you're looking at, and this god wants chaos and destruction for chaos and destruction's sake, and hungers for it, and has pretty much cursed the Knolls to be forever hungry, no matter how much they eat, and will, and just continue and continue to eat and attack and expand.
Why do they worship an asshole? Like, that's fucked up.
If you type that name into the thing, goes, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to pronounce this shit again.
I have to look it up. All right, give me a second. All right, so what's everyone else doing?
I want to actually do research on necromancy.
Real quick though, was everyone in the room with me besides Z, or was it just Z in the room with me?
I think everyone was in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, everyone saw the gold, all the money, and you were like, "All right, put it in the back."
Yeah. I mean, here's the never mind. We'll talk about that if we decide to roleplay it.
All right, so what's everyone doing?
I will say, all right, looks like we have a couple of hours to kill before we head out to fucking goddamn it, why can't I ever remember that stupid name? Where are we going again?
Oh,
Adam?
you guys trying to go to?
No, what is the next city that I'm taking?
Zadash.
Zadash. I'm gonna write fucking Zadash. Yeah.
Yeah. It's my home city.
We got a couple of hours to kill before we head out to Zadash. Does anyone have any reason why they can't go to Zadash?
No.
No, I mean, I want to go check out my parents' shop again.
Absolutely.
No.
Is there any reason that we can't leave for Zadash tonight? Does anyone have any stuff they need to take care of that's gonna take a while?
Well, I don't like the pressure you're putting on me. It might take a while.
I'm just asking, and if you say that, I'm just asking because if I want to go tell her when we're gonna be back. If it's gonna take us multiple days, I want to be like, hey, listen, hang on to that for a couple days. But I just told her we'd be back this afternoon, and if I lied to her, I want to go tell her.
I think that we should give Eliwick money so that she can buy potions, because she's going to a potion shop.
Oh, don't worry. I'm giving everyone some money.
Okay. I'm just making
it's
sure that we do
it's
that.
shopping spree time, guys.
But I do want to go to the library as well and investigate
Okay.
necromancy as much as I can.
So I'm gonna tell her. Can I retcon it and say this evening, like tonight, we'll be back?
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah, because I should have thought about that.
All right.
Before.
Roll an investigation check, Chris.
Okay.
And you're just looking up anything related to necromancy?
Actually, I want to search up specific stuff on what happened to my arm. Because I still don't know enough about my arm.
Okay, go ahead.
Not enough to feel comfortable.
Investigation check.
Geez.
You find stuff on like a lot of stuff. Nothing to do with arms specifically, or like body parts being swapped out. It seems like there's talk in a few books about like necromancy in general, but you get the feeling that it's not going to be something that's widely available to the public in this public library. The things that you know the most you can find of interest is like possession, but none of it has like body parts changing.
Because of the fact that I am a noble and I have a position of privilege, is there any way that I can get into a not necessarily a secret library, but stuff with higher access to that?
All right. So just so you know, it's been 4 hours. It is morning.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. So morning, 4 hours later, you're pushing like noon.
Yeah, it was like 8 o'clock when we woke up, or maybe earlier.
You guys had to sleep in a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you were up at night.
Yeah. Sure.
Well, can I like still to see if there's anything on that? Like maybe not actually do the research right now, but maybe come back later.
Find something that'll lead him to a place where he can do research.
So easily enough you find like an area where like it looks like access is like begins to be halted for you, where it's like another sectioned off area with it looks like two monks standing over the area, standing in front of it as you approach.
Okay. I'm going to go up to them or her and speak to her. Excuse me. I do come from a noble background. Is there any special privilege books or library that I can examine?
It's not that kind of a privilege. It's like you either have to be part of Cobalt Soul and have your specific ranks that you can be higher up, or you have specific research paperwork that allows you to be in here. You can discuss that with one of the archivists to get that taken care of, but I cannot let you through without the proper identification or paperwork. Sorry.
Do you know where the archivist is?
If you go down that, over by that bulkhead of books, and down that large hallway with the many paintings, the archivists are stationed in there.
Where you were before, essentially.
Okay, thank you very much for that. And then I'm gonna head over there then.
Yeah. You make your way, and do you go back to Abigail or to a different door?
No, I'm gonna go back to Abigail.
Okay. You knock on the door, and she says, "Hey, come in." You come in, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah. And she's like, you okay? May I help you?
I was curious about some books, and I think that they might be in a higher level of access to read. And I was wondering if you could possibly give me a little bit of access to read them?
What are you trying to look at?
Oh fuck. What do I say about this? Is necromancy used like
so,
how...
Okay, I'll give you this. You'll know that necromancy on a base level is used for healing spells. But regular, like what you do, not so much. And so a lot of the healing stuff was more accessible to the public of what you found,
Mm-hmm.
and might not be locked up in the higher security stuff.
Ah, okay. So it would definitely be higher level necromancy, and that's going to be a lot
Or different kind
harder.
of necromancy use, and it's probably what would be locked up is like the darker stuff rather than the healing stuff.
Okay. Um.
Well,
Well, you see, I've recently dabbled in a little bit of necromancy, starting out as healing, and I just wanted to learn more about it.
wait. Starting out is healing.
I believe it is. That's what I started as.
Okay. What is the purpose of researching necromancy? And I am less keen to assist you in this endeavor. I don't know you. I'm just facilitating a transfer of funds and transportation. That is it.
Yes, I understand that, and I do not mean to intrude or cause any problems. It's just I want to learn more about these specific magic that I have acquired, and I don't know enough about it yet.
Well, tell me about this magic.
Okay. Would I think that my arm would be like a problem?
What do you mean?
Like if I were to show my arm to her, do you think that she would freak the fuck out? Like, would I think that she would
You
freak
think
the fuck
some
out?
people might, especially when you're talking about necromancy. Only so many conclusions someone can jump to.
Yeah. Um. Well, fuck.
Do an
I'm gonna
insight
take off
check.
my glove. Oh, okay. All right. I'm doing an insight check. Yeah.
10. That's average. She's looking a little suspicious of you at this point. It's not hard to tell.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna be brutally honest. Fuck it. I'm gonna take off my glove. And I'm going to show her my hand, and I'm going to tell her that I woke up from a dream, and my arm was like this.
Okay. Okay. You woke up, and what does this have to do with necromancy?
Um, for some reason, I now have a ability to. Uh, do I know about my summoning the wraith yet?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay,
kind of like
because I'm.
like you have like a innate. It's like when you get a new weapon and you attune to it, you get an understanding of it almost.
Okay. I'm going to tell her though. This arm allows me to summon a combat wraith, I guess you would say.
So you can summon a undead creature to your aid with your arm that you gained from a dream.
Yes, I know. It sounds very weird. I am just as confused as you are, to be honest. I don't know it very well.
Uh-huh. I want to say I cannot help you. You need to find either a church or something. This is out of my element, and honestly, you're making me uncomfortable. So leave before I have to call someone.
Okay. Sorry about that. And then I'm gonna put on my glove and then leave.
Oh my goodness. You're so like freaking open, and like I love this about your character, but I also love it about Adam's world. He has made this world where being reckless is like frowned upon. Like he's made this a very kind of conservative world, and you are out there.
That's the point,
But
though.
you aren't restrained right now.
I
There's
know,
like a bunch of guards
I
running
love
in.
it. I love it. It's fun.
Now I have
But
to
so
think.
many times I'm going, oh my god, Z.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I just have an idea now.
I wanted
It
to.
might get us in trouble, though.
I wanted to do two things. First,
Uh-huh.
I wanted to lobby you for something.
Who? Me?
You, yeah, because I haven't gotten freaking inspiration a really long time,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to say, so my character during the escape acted exactly like the character that I'm trying to develop him to be, and everything went horribly wrong, and I still got the outcome I wanted. I feel like he would feel inspired, like I'm the shit. Look at what I just made happen. It went that poorly, and yet still victory.
And he was
No.
so good that none of us even knew he did it.
I like your hustle, but no,
Ah,
not for
okay.
that.
All right.
Um,
But I am gonna start. I read an article that said the players should ask the DM for inspiration
oh
because
yeah,
that way he remembers.
I think that's a
Um.
good idea. Yeah.
But then I also want to go and I want to research like giant ravens
Mm-hmm.
and any connection to um a raven dagger that looks like mine.
Okay. Uh, again, it'll be an insight check.
Yes, I want it to be investigation because I have
Oh,
advantage on
sorry,
that.
investigation. I am sorry.
Goddamn right.
All right.
That makes me happy because I get advantage on those.
Okay.
13.
uh, you look, and there's a lot of stuff about ravens, but 90% of it has to do with like when it comes to power or weapons, it associates with the Raven Queen.
Mhm.
And nothing seems to be matching up with what's happening with your dagger or
Okay.
individuals that might have had it.
Um, question. While I'm looking that up, can I find maybe somebody in the town that may know a lot about magic weaponry?
Uh, you mean like a weapon shop or like a
I mean,
magic shop?
like
Or there is
that's
a wizard,
you
but
tell me.
Miranda would know that.
Like you tell me who in this town might be somebody that I could look for. Maybe that's the only information I glean from it.
Uh, so if you, hmm, so you wouldn't know on your own, no.
Okay. Then so like I'm gonna let you go to somebody else, but while they're doing their thing,
Mhm.
I want Delvin to be kind of like wandering around this place. Like, are there other archivists and stuff like that?
So your 4 hours is going to be you researching. So if anything else, it's going to be added later.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's fine. I figure we're gonna be here for a while.
All right. Yeah, there's other archivists and there's other like Cobalt Soul members in that vicinity.
Okay, because here's all I want to do is I want to see if I can find an archivist that looks like they're into kind of like gothic type shit, like ravens and weapons and stuff like
They
that.
all
And
dress the same.
hmm,
They're all in like a uniform.
and
You
you can't glean just by like the stuff they're looking at and shit, like
no,
their
well, the
offices.
archivist and the Cobalt Soul. There's a few people doing research, and they're just like the general public. This is more of a general public area.
Okay.
And you can hire someone to do research for you. But that takes time, and you would have to meet back up with them at another time.
Well, let me
Um,
ask you this: can I shoot the shit with somebody and try to find out who in here would be good at that?
sure.
Okay,
You can do a charisma check.
that's perfect. Even though that I'm not excellent at Christmas.
No,
Nah.
yeah, that you don't. They don't know anyone.
Okay.
All right.
I had to try.
Sturxia, did you want to research anything, or because 4 hours you won't be a goblin, but you do have Razig's tiki mask.
Yeah. Can I research any like spells or anything or no? Because I'm a cleric.
So researching won't give you spells. You can research about spells. This is mostly to give you information. This is pretty much where you could have the opportunity, if something like clicked with you. Like for example, you had a dream about a giant serpent and giant eyes, right? You could
Mhm.
try to find something using those keywords in the archive, and depending on how your investigation rolls, might give you information.
Okay. Can I look up the serpent?
hmm So this is where you roll an investigation check. All right, so you roll another 4 hours. This one, it's similar to where it's actually not too difficult to find a bunch of stuff on like different serpents. There's like documents you find about different like serpent monsters, but the one that kind of like stands out to you is like you find reference of a name and a giant serpent with multiple eyes, and it's called Ukatoa. Ukatoa, and I don't know how to spell that off the top of my head, so give me a minute. I could probably Google it and it'll correct me. And then I'll put that in the chat for you. But with that roll, you weren't able to find too much, but that it was a leviathan of the ocean, and it matched your description. But it was mostly just the pages you were going through was like different kinds of like a bestiary of like fantastical creatures or even made up creatures with just a brief description and that where they were from. It's kind of like just going through random stuff. It wasn't necessarily a book with a lot of information in it about that specific subject.
Okay.
Mostly gave it as an example. All right, and Eliwick, since everyone else is doing research, did you want to look anything up?
Yeah, I wanted to look up about Cord
Mm-hmm.
and, what the other dude was talking about, like what is his job and just anything of why the dude, who he is, why might he want me, and if he wants me for what exactly.
Yeah, go ahead and do an investigation check.
Okay.
You have the least amount of luck, but there's plenty of stuff on Cord, but you get like distracted, and you find like books about
That sounds like
just
a
random stuff that you're just like, oh, I like this book, and it's like a erotic novel. Yeah, you
Or
completely
there's
forget
a-
why you're there because you find this amazing book, and you're just like, oh, I just gotta keep reading it.
it's actually a fictional novel about a hero that slays Cord, and you're like, oh, he's so dreamy.
Yeah.
I have to see what happens next.
Some monkey in it.
So I think everyone has done research. So 4 hours has gone by. Razik has had a little extra time, 2 hours, to kill while everyone else is in their books because he rolled a nat 20.
Walk by Delve and I'm like, oh man, this researching thing's easy. I should do this as a job.
And I look at you, and I'm like, yeah, this is another book about the Raven Queen, and I just close it and like throw it back into the. So, what'd you find out? Oh, by the way, we're rich.
Oh yeah, he wasn't there.
How rich?
Yeah, he's the only
Scooting
one.
closer. How rich? Right. Oh, wait, maybe we shouldn't write in my book. Just show me in my ear.
Like
Had to be.
like a really, really rich, like 20,000 gold rich.
Like, can we retire rich?
Maybe not that rich, but we're rich. We still have to probably assassinate some people, stuff like that. But we're on that retirement plan. We could definitely open a Roth IRA.
Oh, let's eat something good tonight. Okay.
Absolutely.
I'll let
My
you get
treat.
back to your book.
Oh, wait. Hey, you got a couple hours to kill, don't you?
Yeah.
Hey, I want to do something nice for the new member.
Okay.
All right, and I reach in my thing and I pull out the coffer, and I like kind of raise my eyebrow when I pull it out, and I was like, "We got 19 more of these waiting for us." And I hand it to him and I say, "Go buy that freaking goblin a really nice mask, so she's not constantly having to cast spells."
Okay. I'm gonna sneak away and I'm going to casually find Strexia. I don't know if I could actually find Strexia in here. It's relatively easy to find Strexia.
It's big, but being the short goblin with your mask, or not a short goblin, but this short person.
Just a bunch of
What
feathers
do you
sticking
look
out
like
somebody.
right now, Strixia?
I look like
It's been
just
2 hours, so you probably have the mask on, huh?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you just look for the lady with the mask, the short lady with the mask. Yeah, you'll
Oh,
find her
stretchy,
easily enough.
stretchy.
Mhm.
I noticed you're using a mask, or I figure you need that mask a lot. Out of curiosity, what kind of mask would you like if we didn't have this one? Like, is there a certain type of mask you like?
You would have been an elf, a gold, a gnoll.
Maybe. What if I have a mask that makes me look like um what if I just like are gnomes relatively easy to like look like
Yeah,
with the mask?
Eliwick's a gnome.
Yeah, but I mean like does the mask look realistic enough or does it like look
It depends on where you go and if you can find one that looks
I'm
realistic.
okay.
I'm also sending him out to try to find like a magic one. I feel like I would have been clear about that. Like a magic kind of like what his Mask of Any Faces does. I'd want him to go find a mask that kind of works like that. Like that kind
Okay.
of casts the illusion that she looks like that.
That's a
100 more
spell.
obvious, and I didn't catch it.
That's an Eldritch invocation.
Okay.
I mean, I gave him a platinum freaking 100 platinum to go find it. Like I figure you would think like a really nice one. Maybe not. You're
I was
Razak.
just thinking
You do
expensive.
you.
Okay, no mask. I'll try and figure out something. I mean,
So
Not Noel, gnome.
I didn't say it out loud. I said, no mask. I think you look all right in that.
All right.
all right.
Skimp her off.
So are you looking for a magical mask or a regular mask?
Yes, do you?
After I get outside for a little bit, I'm like, I look at and peek in my bag and be like, maybe you want me to get something a bit more different than just a really expensive mask. And I'm go look for a magic one.
Okay. So if you ask around for like a magic shop, I'm assuming is what you'll do. Um, easily enough, people point you in the right direction. They say that to head towards the Mirage, and that's towards the. It's in Noble Archway, so you're in the right area. You come across this bakery where people told you, and just to turn the corner, which you're curious because it looks like the corner doesn't. It looks like it's a road there, and you don't see a magic shop next to it where it should be. And the bakery shop is called Mad Batters. Um, and as you like walk up and you look down the road, you see on the wall, on the right side of the building, you see the shop, the Mirage, and it's inside this, occupying the same space that the bakery is occupying. So like you look right, and you see the Mirage. You look left, you see the bakery, and you could see like it looks like as if you walked in, you should be occupying the same space, but they're not.
As he starts scratching his head. Huh. I'm going bakery.
But it's this. Oh, you go in the bakery. Yeah, you go in the bakery. Go ahead.
Hello? How much for bakery? I mean, food.
It depends on what you want.
What's the most expensive thing you have?
It's this like this portly, white man. He's got like a thin white mustache and like a pink bulby nose, because that's what bakers look like in my brain. What were you asking for?
What's, can I get a bunch of bakery things for... How much is just a bunch of bakery things in general?
Would you want like a dozen or?
That sounds good.
All right. That'll be 5 copper pieces. No,
Oh.
that's like 3. What am I talking about? If that.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna come here more often. Okay. Take that, then head next door to the other place.
Okay, so you walk out and you turn the corner, and the Mirage is there. It's kind of like where the outside is like the brick wall, and it seems like it's abruptly and cleanly becoming like a open. it's open air. There's no door, and it's like set out almost like not like exactly like a garage sale, but it's got like different like centerpieces with stuff being held up, different stuff being put on the walls, and very different interior wall that doesn't match anything anywhere else. Um, and there's a woman, and it seems to be relatively empty right now, except for this like for you like this Asian looking woman with this her hair is like tightly pulled back into a bun, wearing a pink floral unfamiliar clothing, um, but reminiscent to a kimono with really long flowing sleeves.
Hi there. Oh, nice dress.
Hello.
I'm looking for a mask. Do you have any mask? Any kind of mask?
Um, uh, you want mask? Okay. And she like wanders around looking at like the different stuff. I don't know where I put stuff. 1 second. And she pulls
She
up.
sounds like the creepy old lady.
I am not a
Perfect.
creepy old lady. What do you want mask to do? Or wait, I can't keep X.
Uh, any kind of mask.
Okay.
Just any kind.
Okay. She picks one up, and it's this. She picks up this glass, like almost like it would be like a porcelain-looking face, but it's just this glass mask that's see-through. And she says, "Oh, here you go. It."
Maybe not this one specifically. What's it do?
And she puts it on her face. And her face changes, and it's like this. At first, it's this creepy, scaly blue face that's like almost like your face, but smushed and compressed to the form of her own. And then she's like, "Oh, maybe not that one." And she changes it again, and then it's like this older gentleman. Oh, there we go.
Okay, I'll put that one on the list. What else do you have?
That's only mask.
Uh, how much?
How much?
Gee,
Ah, I. s- s- Hmm. 75.
75 gold?
Sure.
Did you mean 75 silver?
No.
Nah, that can't be right. Okay, no, turn that over.
Oh, thank you.
And I'll bring back other people later.
I was
I
gonna say,
think
do
I
you
want
want
to
to
come back
look
here
around
again.
while you're there? Or no?
Oh, I guess everyone else will hear it while I'm here anyways, so I can just tell them when I get back to them. Yeah, I'll look around.
Anything in particular? Or do you want me to just kind of list off some of the
Do you
stuff that you
have
see?
weapons?
Oh, I have weapons. I have so many. Over here, and
Big ones, like things you need two hands for.
oh no, not like swords. No, I have like wand. It goes.
I don't know if anyone would want a one. Would anyone want a one? Nah, I don't think anyone would want a wand.
I have this staff. It calls birds or something.
Okay, tell me about this one.
And when you look around, everything that's in there, including the mask, all have this like red like ribbon with arcane scrawl on it. But I just want to let you know that. Um, I don't. It's a staff of bird calls. Yeah, like if you search that in a compendium, I don't remember exactly what it does, but it can make bird noises, I believe.
How much for the staff of bird calls?
It is 150.
I'm going to add that to the list.
Okay.
Do you have any rings?
The rings, I don't have rings today.
Okay. How about? I don't think you'd have these, but do you have any potions by chance?
No potions here. Oh, I got
Okay.
scrolls.
Ooh. What scrolls?
Oh,
Um.
I got this scroll turns invisible. Not scroll. You turn visible when you scroll.
Okay.
And
Okay.
this one makes magic go away, dispel magic. And this one it conjures woodland animals or beasts. This one creates vine whip from ground. Remember, when you scroll, it disappear. Don't stay forever. You
Okay.
can.
Okay.
This one helps find poison or disease. And then enhance ability. I don't know how to describe that. But that's a spell. But those are all the scrolls she has. And for the sake of brevity, um, anything that catches your interest, there's this one item in the back. It's this cube, and she's that one very expensive. It's
What you do?
it is an instant fortress. It's a boof big fortress, very very
I
crazy.
feel like I can't afford that. How much?
Only 8,000
Copper.
gold pieces.
I'll have to think about that one. Let's go on the list.
That one's most expensive here.
What's your second most expensive?
Well, it's broken, but still expensive.
The fortress is broken?
No. Failed experiment wand. It's all wonky,
Oh,
but does crazy stuff, so it's expensive.
does wonky stuff. How much?
It's 6,125.
What do you have that's under 500?
Oh, I've I have standing stone. That's 500. This gem of brightness, and I have hat of wizardry. Uh, guardian emblems. This spice pouch. Different spices, infinite. And boots of elven kind. All those.
Tell me about those boots
Uh,
of elven kind.
you see that compendium over there? If you open it, go to Boots of Elven Kind. It will help. I don't memorize all of the stuff.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna run over to the compendium and just start looking through it for a bit. I don't know if you want to jump someone else while I
Yeah,
leave.
it's been 2 hours. We'll say it took you 2 hours to find it and go through the negotiations.
Oh, how
Everyone
many
else,
sending stones?
I don't. I have so many,
Okay.
like 3. Oh,
How much are those?
am I in the wrong? Oh, that's a different store. The sending stones are 300 gold pieces each.
Jesus. Okay. I mean, some other god. Okay.
Uh, uh.
All right.
Yeah,
So
how?
Delvin,
Just real quick,
Nodis, Sturxia,
how
Nodis,
much are those
Zephyrus.
boots of elven kind?
250 gold.
Okay, so I will be purchasing those. Do we have to go back and roleplay me purchasing those, or can I just say that I went back and purchased those real fast?
Yeah, if you want to purchase those real fast, we'll say you went there.
Okay,
You,
yeah, just
he told you that they were there, and at some
Mhm.
point you were like, all right, run over there, got those.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, take 250 gold off my character sheet
Good.
because that shit is perfect for me.
All right. Anyone else interested in anything that you heard?
Are there any weapons under like 100 gold
There's no
or 150?
weapons per se here.
Oh,
It's
oh,
all
okay.
these ones are all magical items.
Oh, okay.
Question:
Yes, sir.
does he come back and talk to us, or at the end? Basically, here's the reason I'm asking this. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
everyone some gold.
He got the mask and headed back.
Okay, so any money that he does not spend, we're gonna divide that 1,000 gold equally amongst everyone. Does that work?
Sure.
How much of the 1,000 gold did you spend?
Just 75.
Just 75 gold of it.
So that means one or
Uh,
925 left.
All right, so take that 75 out of my share, and then divide it equally amongst everyone else.
You get 125, everyone else gets 200.
Okay. And I will tell anyone that if they need some gold, let me know. Like we're going shopping, and if you don't have enough to cover it, let me know. And if I have enough, I will cover it.
Out of curiosity, Adam, how much would an expensive mask cost?
An expensive mask?
Yeah, just like one for decoration.
Oh, probably like a gold.
Okay, I'm gonna come back with on the way back I'm gonna pick up a kobold mask. Just like I guess it might be like a taxidermy mask.
Yeah, you find this shop that's usually a doll maker, but also sells masks. And yeah,
That's fucking creepy.
and yeah, there's a kobold mask.
Out of curiosity, could you get this mask into this kobold mask? Don't worry about that. I'll figure it out later. I want that kobold mask. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna run off.
All right.
Drop a gold on the thing and run off.
Okay.
Delvin,
Yes.
I got a mask, and it looks really nice. Pull up the kobold one. I think
And
she'll like it.
I look at you, and I look at the mask. I look back up at you, and I was like, Razik, you got the whole purpose of the mask, right? Like, she's a goblin, and now she's gonna look like a That's not gonna help, Razik.
Sure, I disagree, but I thought you'd say something like this, so I got this to go on the inside. I don't know how I'm gonna get in there yet, but we'll figure it out. And I'll hand you the crystal one.
And I go, cool, man. Good job. And I give him a high five. And then when I meet up with you, Sturxia, I'm going to be like, hey, Sturxia, I know it's been a rough couple of days. We murdered your old traveling companions, and we got arrested, and, you know, we're all wanted criminals now. And just as a, like, thanks for kicking it with us, I got you this present. And I just, like, hand you the mask. And I say, I mean, I think the goblin face is nice and everything. I think you look just fine, but, you know, thought maybe you'd want this when we go on, you know, missions and stuff, so you're not constantly having to hide yourself, you know?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So yeah, and I'm like, don't mention it. And then I turn around and let's go shopping.
I will step from behind Delvin and be like, "He got you that mask, and I got you this one." I'm gonna put it on real quick.
Yeah, you put it on your protruding face, and what do you change your face to look like?
Me?
Oh, I thought you.
No,
put
he's
it on...
putting on the no, he's
Oh.
putting on the
I'm putting it on the
mask.
kobold one.
Oh, you put on the kobold one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so confused.
There we go. And and you got your mask.
So yeah.
We could use one for parties.
So the mask you got that changes your face can change your face to any humanoid, anything other than a like elf, gnome, dwarf. If anything that is like a cat or a dog or anything that's not like similar in feature, the mask is not designed for that, and it will mess up completely and be almost scary looking.
Okay, so I have to just like look like a little kid for the most part.
No, yeah, you can look like anything. Like you could be an old lady, a young person. You can look like any human-ish.
Like a gnome.
Yeah. Human, gnome, dwarf, any
Oh.
age, any race. But it only changes your face. It doesn't change your body or your clothes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Which, you know, that's actually kind of what I was going for. That's actually perfect.
Is there like a magic cloak of any kind at any of the shops?
If anywhere there would have been one, it would have been there, and you didn't see any.
Okay.
Yeah. But, like, I mean, like, your arms and everything are green and stuff, but if you, like, wear, like, long sleeves and stuff
Yeah,
in like,
you
a
can-
cloak.
Yeah.
clothe yourself up enough. In part with the mask, no one's gonna pay attention. The facial feet, like the face that it gives you, looks real enough that they'd have to be like really looking to see.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely
Um,
wear gloves though.
yeah. So I wanted to do two things. I wanted to look for like rings that give me benefits, and I wanted to look for like some armor, like maybe some +1 armor or something like that.
Okay. The ring. I'll start with the ring because the magic shop didn't have any rings, but you can. Let me see. Actually, I'll let you know. Let me just skip that. You already familiar with the magic shop. You do find yourself in the Opal Archway. There's two different shops. There is a shop in the Opal Archway that's called the Vibrant Scale. Very high end with this very like portly tiefling that wears like this white powdery wig. That and he has like a thick black mustache and a sharp goatee. A white tunic with red silk capelet. Yeah, and around his neck is this large, gaudy necklace with overtly big opals and pearls, and he kind of like waddles in these like black pants that are a little few sizes too small. Um, in that shop, you find various rings. Nothing seems to stand out when it comes to giving you any kind of boons. The only thing that you find is this special amulet that um, is made out of like a special adamantine material, and this one lets you negate a critical hit against you once per day.
Uh, Sweet. How much is that?
4,500, but
That's
mostly
way too
because of
expensive.
it's made of diamond and adamantine.
I mean,
Not
that's
so much
pretty
for the
freaking
boon.
awesome.
That's
But
why it's in
like,
the expensive shop, not the
yeah, I'm not spending that much money. I'm like,
yeah.
well, that is too much money for me. But
Mhm.
thank you, very
Yeah.
much.
But
Uh,
unfortunately, you were not able to find any special rings, at least here.
okay.
But
I'm thinking all the cool shit's gonna be in the next town anyways, so that's why I didn't take all the gold.
all right,
Eh, Uh, what
and
about the armor?
I'm assuming other people want to keep your ear out for the armor too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and so you find yourself. Let me see. In the Restless Wharf, you kind of have to head towards the docks where people have pointed you towards. Seems pretty busy. People have got have their shit together. You see like the docks where the ships come in, and where the dock masters are like walking back and patrolling. And in this area, not too far off, there's like cranes overreaching, picking up different crates and storing them onto different ships where you're at. And there's these three buildings all next to each other, and the one selling armor is the Hot Ticket, is what it's called. There's a human female working there, and she greets you. She's an older woman, uh, and definitely looks like she's just like this older, really fit lady, short hair. It's all white and frizzy. Um, yeah, and you look at her stuff. Relatively small amount of stuff that she has. She has padded armor, hide armor, scale mail armor, spiked armor, a shield, studded leather armor, and the things that catch your interest is this chainmail and this hide armor that's there. Seem to be of finer make and separated from the rest. They're both +1.
So chainmail. And what was the other one?
Hide armor.
It's a +1 hide armor.
Mm-hmm.
How much? I'm gonna check that out. How much is it?
378 Windy Man.
I know. I'm sorry. I was walking through the breezeway.
Hmm.
378. All right. I'll let everyone else shop a little bit, but I'll probably buy that. I want to make sure I don't need to give them gold before I buy it.
Okay. And then, did anyone else hear the armor or want any of that?
Is there only one set of the
The
hide armor?
hide armor. I think you could wear medium and heavy armor even, just so you know. There is only one set of the hide armor.
Okay. So what was the other armor? The chainmail and
The chainmail is the other +1. Everything else is
uh
regular. There's studded armor. There's a shield, spiked armor, scale mail armor, hide armor, regular hide, and padded armor.
does any of that like benefit me if I buy it or no, not
Plus
really?
one chainmail wood and I believe spiked armor. Those are both expensive. But yeah,
How much is the spiked
spiked armor is 500.
500. And how much is a platinum piece worth?
It's 10 gold.
10 gold?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, then I don't have enough.
How much do you need?
It's okay. I wasn't like super concerned about it, but I
Well,
just
no,
thought it would be helpful.
Get it. Yeah,
I have
just
I
get
have a
it.
lot of
That's
gold.
a lot of money.
Okay. I have 360 gold
Okay.
and then 2 platinum.
So 60, 70. You have 380, so you need 120?
Yeah.
Okay. I just gave you 120 gold.
Okay. So now I have 0 gold because I just spent it on armor,
You-
right?
Yes, but don't worry, you'll have more gold.
Okay, no, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I like updated the sheet correctly.
For sure.
All right, and as you're making these purchases, you guys notice for the first time because she's starting to move around to collect these things for you. It seems like she's gliding and she's at a strange height, and she kind of turns the corner and you see that she's in like a wheelchair that finally crapped. And then she's like, "All right, here you go. Thanks for your customer service, or being a customer."
Your patronage.
Yeah, that's what she said.
They didn't hear me. Did they hear?
Yeah, they heard
Yes, we heard you.
you. But yeah.
I don't know how to add the armor into
Oh,
my
which one did you buy?
spiked armor.
Yeah, I'll help you out. You would just go to the compendium and drag it on. But I got you.
Oh, that's the other thing I need to do.
Do that.
I have.
Oh shoot, I don't. Is there not just regular spiked armor? Was it supposed to be I think it was supposed to be a resistance. It was. I'm gonna say that one. What warning?
What is it warning you about?
AC is not incorrect. Is not incorrect.
It's basically saying that the AC on her character sheet is wrong. You'll have to look at the armor and then manually adjust to make it right.
Oh, she already had skill mail. Okay. Let's see what it does. Okay, there we go.
So I wanted to also, while we're here, find somewhere where I can sell a circlet, some earrings, a gem encrusted bowl, and an amulet.
You want to do what now?
I need to sell all that stuff I sold from the jewelry store.
Okay, and you know how much they cost?
Yeah, you told me. I have it all written down.
So, do you want to sell it in an official place, or do you want to sell it underground?
Yeah, I'm selling. I'm fencing the shit.
Okay.
I'm not selling
So
it.
the one that what's the total?
So altogether it'd be 1, 2, so 220, 280 altogether.
280. Okay. I have to go pee. All right. Okay. So you'd have to make your way further into the Restless Wharf and kind of like this. Eliwick had pointed you in the right direction to meet with this gentleman. His name is Disma, and he is meandering treasures as this little corner. And as you meet up with him, he's like this balding, like short man, human, and he's got like this assortment of like random shit around him, and he's got like his own space on the dock. And he's like, "How can I help you?"
I walk up to him and I just place the items like in a line on the table, and I say, "How much?"
All right, give me a second. I'll take a look. And as he's looking at it, eyeballing it, and you're trying to get rid of these quick, yeah.
Yeah, but I know what they're worth, so.
Yeah, so do I, and you're not gonna get it. If you
Oh,
want to
I've
get rid of these safely, it's not gonna cost the same. 144 at all.
200.
Persuasion check.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Pretty
damn.
good. You said 200?
Yeah.
180.
185, and I put my hand out
Deal.
and shake his hand and take my gold, put it in my pouch, and get the fuck out of here.
Yep. That'll do. All right.
All right, so add 185 to that. Now, you guys keep shopping, and just know you can't go crazy, but I have some gold for you guys, even after spending all my gold.
Okay. And, yeah. So pretty much it's just going to be either shopping the rest of the night, because it's almost 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming,
Okay.
is that we finish shopping tonight.
All right. Anyone else looking for weapons? Or...
Eliwick, can we go look for weapons? I think you have the same weapons taste as I do.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Where do we go look for weapons?
Yeah, you would know. You take them to the same place where you pretty much take Delvin and Razik to the same 3 buildings that are next to each other. You see Delvin and Sturxia getting armor at the moment, and you guys pull up next to the next Smith's place, and there's a blue Ravenite Dragonborn. He's like this older and scarred, all on his back, and he's walking around shirtless, hence why you can see all his scars. And it seems like he's kind of like showing them off almost in pride. And yeah, dagger. So yeah, anything in particular? Or just want me to tell you what looks interesting?
Yes.
Okay. So there is the most interesting things that are here. There's Spear of the Hunt. It's a spear that's used particularly well against beasts. It just does an extra 1d4 damage, and it's 25 gold. Then we have +2 light hammer called Quiet Thunder. It's worth 6,537 gold. It casts Thunderclap on one target as a bonus action once per long rest. Only after the target is hit. Oh, wait, what? Okay, so after you hit them, it's kind of like Smite. You cast it after a hit. And you can do it once a day.
Can you say that one again? Like, it's a hammer?
It's +2 light hammer, and it casts the spell Thunderclap on one target as a bonus action after you hit them.
And what's the damage on that?
I don't know. I'd have to look it up. 1 second.
I'll tell you. Let me look it up.
Okay.
Thunderclap. I don't understand how they word spells sometimes. Doesn't come up. Let me look at something else. Thunderclap. There it is. So it You create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range, other than you, must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 thunder damage.
However, this one, when you hit them with it, it only affects the target.
Yeah, so when you
So
hit
you
them,
said
basically,
1d6?
yeah.
But it's like double damage. Oh, for you, a bonus action. Do you do anything with your bonus actions?
Go into
Sometimes.
rage.
So yeah, it depends. So if you hit them,
And don't you use a bonus action to do your lightning thing anyways?
Yeah.
so
With
you
your
can
aura?
choose to
Your
do this
storm
one.
aura.
Well, so this one is when did I have to use that weapon
Yes.
though?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
but like my battle axe is 1d10 plus 2, and that's 1d6, so it's not like.
Yeah.
No. The damage on the hammer itself, what does that do? It's a +2 hammer?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what it's what makes it better is that it's a +2.
Yeah, it's a +2 warhammer, right?
Yeah. Or no, not Warhammer, Lighthammer.
Oh, light hammer.
Yeah, so it's a little
So
smaller.
let me actually see what damage it does.
And it's got like a black handle with like Celtic knotwork, and at the top it has like lightning bolt designs.
Oh yeah, it only does 1d4 damage. So yeah, your battle axe is better.
It's just really
that
good for a small hammer.
Yeah, it would be like really good for like me if I was 2-weapon fighting.
And
Do,
I'm assuming
What-
you want to hear the other stuff.
Yeah.
All right. And then there's a red steel greatsword. It's a +1, and it has a +1 to intimidation.
How much for that?
700.
Maybe. I'll think about it. Okay, what else?
The rest are more mundane, but also +1. There's a +1 great axe, a +1 glaive, and a +1 battle axe. And then from there, there's a glaive, spear, hand axe, trident, great sword, pike, and dagger.
that +2 battle axe or +1 battle axe would do a +1 to hit and damage if you got it.
I think I have +5 to hit on my battle axe that I
I know,
have.
but that would turn to +6.
Oh.
Yeah.
So in the damage.
And it becomes a
Yes.
magical weapon.
Yes, that is a very good battle axe. So if you're not super tied to your current axe, like it's special to you, that axe is better.
Yeah, no, I'm not like super tied to it. Like, so it will do more damage.
Mhm.
Yes, it's a better axe.
Okay.
There's 2 axes. There's a great axe and a battle axe.
I don't think she
They're
can
both
use the great
+1.
axe
Okay.
because she's
And what
small.
kind of-
So
Yeah. I use the battle axe right now. So what kind of battle axe is that?
It's a +1 battle axe.
So how do I put that in my?
Just type in battle axe and it should show up.
How
You
much
can
is it?
drag it into your.
how much is that battle axe?
It is 475.
Do you have that?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Yeah, I would encourage you heartily to purchase that battle axe. Is there I'm just asking, and we can do this at a later time, or you can tell me why it's not necessary.
Mhm.
I want my dagger to do a little bit more damage, but it's like a special dagger.
You're a
So is
stealth
there-
guy that does extra damage with sneak attack. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And it's
That's
already a
why-
+1.
Mm-hmm.
So it's right now.
Oh, it is a +1.
It
I
is a
didn't know it was
+1.
already a +1.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Never mind.
You're good.
I was gonna want to make it a +1. I wasn't gonna be like,
Okay.
give me like
I just gave you
+7.
a +1. Get out of here.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Alright.
Oh my gosh. Can you
We
do it
have
for
a
me?
bunch of fucking weapons.
Sure. Yeah, I'll do it for you. I see what you're struggling with. And then I'm assuming, unless Stark said anything you need in there or no?
No.
What weapon are you carrying right now?
I have a mace and a dagger.
Okay, and was there a +1 mace that you said?
No, there was no +1 mace.
Okay.
That mace was really expensive, the light hammer they had.
Yeah, that's too much. For what it does, it wasn't worth it. I mean, it's cool if I had that money. Here's the thing. I want to give you guys all the money you want. Like, if we have to go get more, I'd go get more. But I figure, like, when we go to the next place, that's like the capital, right?
No, not the capital.
It is a big city though.
Like,
I don't know how much.
It was built on the capital of like in the previous people that they conquered like hundreds of years ago, but it is not the capital. No,
but it's a big ass city, right?
it's pretty big. Yeah.
It's bigger than the one that we're in.
There's a lot of
Sure.
stuff in it though.
No, I feel like it's almost smaller than this one, but it's
It's
just
not as spread out.
yeah.
But it's rich, right? So that it's got like
It's not rich.
Oh.
It has rich areas just like this one. It's not a
Would it
rich
have-
city.
The best
Would
thing
it-
about that place is a library.
would it have cooler shit than the city we're in right now?
It depends on what you quantify as cooler.
Like
It-
easier to find magically enchanted items.
Yes,
like
that specifically. Yes.
okay, yes, then that's why I want to go. Because once you start enchanting shit with magic, it gets super expensive. Like, so I'm assuming that we want to save our money for there as opposed to spending it here.
I mean, I also want to see if somebody can fix the broom that I have here.
Adam.
Yep.
Would I be able to tell them, like, for sure, if there was better items there? Just so that,
Yeah,
like, the
yeah,
actual
for sure.
characters?
Because
Okay.
your mother's the guild of, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so would Nodis. Nodis could also say something.
I feel like. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's what Delvin is thinking, and I'll actually tell you guys so that you guys understand what I'm doing. So, two things are going to happen when we go to the next city. I can drop off fucking Nodis. I'm going to get paid for that. Okay?
Mhm.
So, once I complete that, and we have all this extra money, and we're in a city where there's all kinds of super cool magical shit, we can buy a bunch of cool ass shit and use that in that city. Like, that's kind of my thought process. That's why I didn't want to spend all of the money here.
But if there's somebody who could fix a broom here, I would rather have it sooner than
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, and I'll go get money if there's something here that you need it for. So, do you want to go find somebody that will fix your broom?
Yeah, I wonder if there's somebody who.
I'm down to go on that adventure.
So you want to do that here?
I mean, see if there's somebody here. That's. I mean, I don't have to do it right now.
Okay.
That's,
Well, if you get it fixed here, you'll know that it'll take a while, and you're leaving to another city. But you're not going to be able to come back the same way. You'd have to travel all the way on foot.
okay. So essentially, you're saying I couldn't leave with it right now.
Yeah, if you wanted it fixed.
Okay.
It'd be in your best interest to get it fixed somewhere on the next city, essentially.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Adam.
Mhm.
I think that next city we're gonna be at for a while.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like,
Not-
I think
not
a bunch of stuff's gonna take place when we get there.
That's a lot of assumptions.
Well, there might be some story that includes me.
That's what I'm saying. I think the storyline is going to move forward dramatically at that next city.
It could.
So I kind of want to get us there. So like, what my kind of thought process is we all go shopping, we buy our cool shit, and then we go to the next city. I know it's your home, so if you want to role play out a bunch of stuff here with your character, I'm fine to do that. But if not, then I say we get to the next city so we can move some stuff forward.
Nah, I'm cool with going. I gotta go home anyways. I gotta check on my sister.
Yeah. And honestly, we're rid of Nodis once we get to that freaking city.
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
And yeah, just reminding that there was kind of a direction towards Eliwick's home, or the old shop. So just don't forget that.
Oh yes, that's what we.
That's
That I do want to do that.
What we'll
Yes.
start with,
Start with.
and then
Yes.
go from there for next
Correct.
session.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
That's that. I'm glad you remembered that, because that's the kind of shit I was talking about that we should do before we leave.
Yeah, if anything, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
but-
I'd say we can conclude here because it was mostly just shopping at the end. I know
Yeah.
not a whole lot got done, I guess.
I don't know. We freaking we got rid of that body.
Uh huh.
we met with the archivist, got paid a shit ton of money. We role played a lot during that fucking body scene. Me and Z I got to find out about him having that Raven thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mhm.
mean, it did not like a number of things happened, but I think an important thing happened.
Oh, yeah. Are you getting that
An
sword,
important thing for me happened.
Razzie?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Are you getting that?
How much was the one with intimidation, and how much was the one without it?
Oh, let me open up the character sheet here.
And if you don't need my money, let me know so I can buy that hide armor.
The one with the intimidation, or the
Mhm.
plus, it's a +1 also, and
Mhm.
it has a +1 intimidation. And it's 700 gold.
Okay, and the one without?
The just regular greatsword,
Yeah.
50 gold.
Okay, and that's just like a flat great sword, no +1.
Yep.
Okay. How much was that pouch of seasoning?
1 second. Let me look for it.
There's a pouch of seasoning.
Yeah,
Pouch
at
of
the
seasoning.
Mirage. It is. Where art thou? Is it really that much? Okay, and this one actually is in the compendium. It's Heward's pouch of handy spice pouch. Oh, I'll put it in the chat, or you
That's
can
odd.
Google it. Oh, did you find it?
That already seen it. Yeah.
Okay, it is 50 gold. What does it do? Because I might reduce that price by like a lot.
Um, it's got like 10 charges per day. You just pull out a bit of the spice. A
Why is it 50 gold?
pinch.
Because it's magical and it's basically you
It's
don't ever have to buy
meant for
spices
food.
again.
I'll say it's
Whoever
10
controls the
gold.
spice
'Cause 50 is ridiculous.
controls the world.
It's 10 gold. Because
Okay, I'm
it's
definitely
magical.
getting that.
Okay.
I feel
Um,
like that thing's more of just a fun thing about his character. He's purchasing himself flavor.
a whole
See
lot
what
of
I
it.
did there? See what I did
Yeah,
there?
dork.
That short's so expensive. I'm doing it.
Hmm.
Does this sword have a special name or anything, or is it just badass red sword?
Red steel.
Badass red sword sounds amazing.
If you express interest into wanting that, I will encourage you to purchase cool big ass red sword.
I'll take it. Okay.
And
I'll
I'm like,
that.
while you're buying, I'm like, yeah, live a little, yeah, treat yourself.
Oh,
Do you need
excited.
any gold, Razik?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. So, does anyone else need any gold, or can I buy my hide armor? 350.
Buy your hide armor.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Do it.
Well, that was an excellent shopping trip. Down to 325 gold.
Nice. You guys got some stuff.
Man, that fucking ratting out you motherfuckers made us a hell of a lot more money than I expected it to. That was worth every glare from frickin' Eliwick. You could glare at me till the cows come home, and Delvin is happy he did it.
Wah, 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 wah.
For now.
For now.
Until the druid comes back and kills us all.
Listen, the shit that we purchased with just a very small amount of that money is gonna help us make it very much easier to fight that dude.
Yeah, unless he brings like 5 different archers, then we're
Well,
fucked.
you know. Listen, all right. I tried to get us a big bad evil guy. So fucking. All
No,
right.
I'm cool with how
Listen.
it happened. I don't, it's all good.
I actually stand by it because I think he's an evil motherfucker.
I think that the people that he follows is evil. I don't think that he's evil.
I don't know. I don't know. I think Adam's trying to stick one of those characters that are like gray. Like he has like a great cause, but he wants to murder and fucking maim and kill to fucking accomplish it. So like, yeah, maybe what he's doing is right, but the way he's gonna do it is horrible.
So you hear rumor about this gauntlet.
Wait, what?
We have to collect 5 stones.
Oh my god.
Oh, I haven't seen the movie.
What?
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen the last 2 movies.
Oh man,
Also,
that's sad. You gotta watch them.
I've heard
I want
by
to say
many people.
this whole trip, the shopping trip,
Yeah.
has taken you guys. I'll keep recording. Quite a bit. So it's like running towards the afternoon, maybe like 4 o'clock. So it still gives you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
time to do what you need.
For
to.
sure. We're gonna go handle the parents' shop.
Mhm.
Get the fuck out of Dodge.
So, but as you guys were, roaming around, and I'm assuming keeping an ear out, a few of the things that you guys hear while you were out and about, different people talking about different things. You hear whispers about, or whispers, but just general talk or rumor that there's a storm in the Glendawn Empire that won't let up in Comorda.
Morda.
You hear another tidbit about an island sinking called Palma Flora, northern end of the Menagerie Coast, and that it was taken over by Sahagin.
Nope.
You've been hearing people talk about knoll sightings in various places, and people having dreams about falling cities in a crying wooded. Starts to be a regular thing.
Same thing that Nada's.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Notice. It's all
Nope.
his fault.
Not at all.
But those are some of the rumors and things you've been picking up as you guys walk through the city. Oh, one more thing. I don't know if it's been long enough. It's been a day. I'm assuming,
been, like,
Delvin, you've been keeping an ear out for like any worry about getting arrested, correct?
Obviously. Look, I'm hoping that fucking this place. Like, that's another reason I want to get the fuck out of Dodge. Like, this isn't that far from the bridge that we did all that shit. Yes, absolutely, I would be keeping my ear out.
Okay. So you'll actually have heard rumor about a single individual that is rumored to be undead killed a large sum of people on a bridge. And that's all you know.
Wait.
Oh man.
So, okay.
And it's only been one night. Or no, it's been a while. It's been way long. Word probably could have traveled magical means and whatnot. And it took you there, guys, that long. But yeah, so do you want me to explain that further, or are you good?
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're getting at.
So the on a bridge, an undead, rumor that like a creature or a single individual, rumored to be like this undead monster, killed people on a bridge and has been killing people on the road that confronted it.
After last night?
Yeah. Like, but it sounds like this is something that happened a while ago.
Oh.
But you guys have been traveling for a while.
Yeah, it obviously wasn't the one undead that he just fucking raised up.
No.
If it happened a while ago.
It could be that one.
I
mean, I guess she was.
One thing killed them all. Then that's pretty sad that they were that weak.
Killed a few.
But also, she was. Wasn't she one of the one that was in that other group?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And she died fairly recently. Like,
She'd only been like a day behind us.
I skipped time. I skipped travel, but from after the escape from the bridge and capture, it's been like a week.
Okay.
I don't know if that helps you there.
It could have been.
I
Hmm.
think I know what's going on. So that she got up and came here and fucking murdered all those people on the bridge on the way here.
I think she did us a favor.
I was about to say, like, okay, perfect. Like, now we blame it on the undead bitch.
She was really easy to kill.
I mean,
So like,
you have to understand most peasants, like that's always the thing that people when they're playing Dungeons and Dragons, like, you're not a normal person. Like, we are badasses.
Yeah.
We're like the elite
yeah.
of the elite.
Ours have, I think, 4 health.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Fucking weak
Yeah, here,
bitches.
So
let's
a
get a character
zombie
for
would
you.
absolutely
10
Yeah.
armor class, 4 HP.
Yeah.
10 strength, 10 dex, 10 con, 10 intel, 10 wisdom, 10 charisma. Across the board.
Yeah. So that fucking. However,
Okay.
the fact that she killed all the people at the bridge when they have Legolas manning their fucking tower, she may be more powerful than I
rumor.
thought. Just saying. Oh yeah, maybe
It
they're
could
blaming
not be
they're blaming
her.
the undead for killing those people too, when it was really us that murdered them.
Oh, that'd be fucking funny.
I don't know.
I mean, to me, it would be funny.
We'll have to keep our ears open for that shit. Man,